Yeah, there are a few things that have been fearlessly banned away that we do need to
fire to take them out. You know, I think a lot of value for Natalia with that Unraveled Earth here.
All right. Oh, Teddy, huge shout out for having the Toboggan Corki. Pretty cool skin, though. I do like it a lot.
There's a lot of good Corki skins, honestly.
Very true. Making that decision tough. Whoa, Flash Cocoon! As Namgung is going in. Looking to get in on top of GUMA. Lights him on fire. Some of the more recently released champions here. Feeling pretty good about that one. As it looks like Zeus with control of the wave for the moment. Be pretty frustrating. Getting a whole bunch of health back as Zeka misses the Q, I'm pretty sure, as the flash from Roma is the weirdest thing ever, and Zeka is just going to kill him.
Well, not the best scenario to be playing Poppy. Oh.
Roma is going to put between the worlds here, and he just takes the full combo and is just really dead. No flash, no chance. And that's the worst part, is you know you're giving him gold as well.
Oh, it's so big. The Shock Blast is so big.
Oh, Cocoon going to connect it onto Zeus. There's the burst damage. Is looking to kill GUMA, and he might be able to do so here as he's just walking towards him. 3 Talon Strike goes down, held on to the audacious charge.
Ain't enough for jungler.
Well, still going to be able to flash for it here. Lands the Cocoon onto Kanavi. He's basically by himself as Roma comes over. Gets put between the worlds, though, as Zeka does a decent job, but will get the flash out.
Yeah, maybe not. Oh my god.
Yeah, Casting is just looking to dive him. Grim Deliverance, but okay, nope.
I respect him going for it, though.
Yep, respect the hustle. And both of them use their ultis, so no harm, no foul. There's a plate going down as Namgung looking for the point-blank Cocoon as GUMA gonna get lit on fire. Teddy will be able to find the kill as now Delight in a lot of trouble. He'll get taken down. It's a double as now Zeker's looking to clean this one up. Teddy standing his ground, but he's very, very dead. And that is the shutdown over to the already very fed Aurora. And now GUMA, oh dear. Well, he has a ward.
Doesn't have ult, though.
Let's see whether he can survive this as the repel gets Namgung over there. And will he land the Cocoon? Yes, he will. And he takes himself the kill at the same time. And it's not even really his fault, but it's been 2 games in a row where he's just been targeted. Roma as well is suffering the same fate as he gets hit by everything and the kitchen sink and will be taken out. The Bros now are going to be coming on in, looking for a bit of an angle as Casting thrown into the wall with a heroic charge. And he might just be dead, gets a big old shield. And Namgung, what goes up must come down, and the Q is going to miss, so thankfully he survives. But HLE able to protect themselves. Gideon goes in. Kanavi is always trying to take more, isn't he?
Yeah, that was a bit of an...
Probably Roma is having less fun. That's what I would say. As Teddy, okay, never mind. Maybe it's GUMA. Maybe it's actually Roma. Well, I mean, Teddy might be killing Delight as well. Never mind. Zex is going to come down, and Teddy is super duper dead. Is going to be able to take down this top outer turret. As now, Namgung, can he actually find the Cocoon here? That's the question. Public Execution flies out, though, so of course the Cocoon is going to land. And now Delight, did have to keep his verdict, but unfortunately, he did not hit the Ambessa with it. As Teddy, one more. They are respecting Zeus a lot here as Casting now with another round of spells, and it's a very dead Zion. I think, Zeus was in the air trying to deliver the Grim Deliverance. It's the first time we've been really, focused on the quests so far this season. As Zeka's moving in. Looking to try and help take down Casting here as Grim Deliverance does come down. They're put between the worlds, and the Public Execution was actually for himself.
A couple of people.
Oh, Zeus gets into the back of the pit here. Kanavi trying to get over there, and they do evict the jungler, and he takes the dragon anyway, so it's not too much of a problem. Now they're all just trying to get out Grim Deliverance, and unfortunately, so much fun.
HLE, though, as a whole, seems to be having less and less fun in this game. They're flashing over for the ult knockaway, but the dragon's already dead, and then he kind of realizes...
Do you know what would have been the best? If Gideon had have just walked to the wolves and just started the clear again. Looking for an inner turret. She is going to be able to find it here. Steadfast presence means that it's very, very tough time, but Kanavi taken down so low, it's Namgung that grabs another kill. Public Execution doesn't quite find the mark, though, and now Zeus gets the knock-up onto Teddy. Back in goes Gideon, Grim Deliverance onto 3, and it's Zeus that's starting to pop off in this fight. Finally, Casting makes his way back, but unfortunately, the rest of his teammates are already gone, and HLE will find themselves the comeback victory in the team fight, and they're looking for even more.
Then seeing the value of the Zahen here, just really a dominant force in this fight. The ult value pretty big here from Zeka. Kanavi just gets exploded, but then it's Zeus here, flies in.
Oh,
They
I
can't
feel like
shred through him quick enough.
I think if casting had have actually been able to hit the ultimate, then maybe it could have worked out. But the Grim Deliverance value is just gigantic here.
And the fact he gets his passive stacked, so they can't just focus him down, huge.
You're going to see him here from the side. Perfect flank angle. And the knock-up to get the flash out of Teddy is so important. Oh my goodness. Yep. Turn to Ambessa, take it down. That's precisely what happens. That's a big old nicer, and that is
A little bit thrown and still have an
Driven.
advantage in terms of gold. Driven, sorry.
Yes.
But, you know, one Dragon from Seoul.
Kuhn is going to connect. Delight, though, is going to have the steadfast presence, denies the Q, but now you've got Casting making his way in. Delight is very, very dead, but can they get more? That is the question, as there's a public execution. Casting, once again, getting a big old shield, but he's going to get wiped out. Zeus just walks away from that seismic shove. So a 1-for-1, but Poppy in trade for Ambessa. Man, HLE feeling good about this one as well.
Yeah, not really a good deal there, and I feel like they had the pop.
Dragon is going to go.
Yeah.
Incredibly quickly. Kanavi does have a ward in the back of the pit as there's the teleport in. They're going to go for the contest as Kanavi gets on over. Let's see whether he can actually steal away this dragon. It will be secured by the Bros as there's the Crescent Guard, and the Bros just want to get themselves the heck out of there. The little beads.
I actually think he should build that because it's the only thing that will stop him getting.
Why don't I have the name of that in my brain? It's okay. Weaver's War comes on forward here as Roma is looking for Zeus. Public execution, though, is Delight. Just going to get blown up. Can the rest of HLE actually find the fight, though? As Teddy flashes away. Gumishi, I don't know about that one. That was insanity. Phosphorus Bomb would have landed, but he was dead already as Roma is having way more fun at this stage of the game.
Yeah, I think he didn't see the Unraveled Earth within the terrain, dashes over into the stun and immediately regrets it, and that is fun over for GUMA on that play. Bro going to be able to secure this Baron off the back of that.
Okay, let's have a look at it one more time.
So Delight, you know, I said he was feeling better, feeling tanky, but he will still just get exploded at this point of the game. And the Unraveled Earth, so yeah, there was a little bit just the edge of it next to the terrain, and he dashed through the rocks going over.
I also think that even if the rocks weren't there, probably would.
Yeah, this is called release date diff.
Yeah, and it's a bit minor, but it seems to be enough as public execution. Casting is trying to get something done, but of course there is still an ulti there as Between Worlds goes Zeka.
And this feels really good for Bro because you get a big ultimate from HLE. And the damage is irrelevant because you have Ocean Soul. You can just sustain back up slowly.
Yep. Weaver's Wall. And
oh, Zeka!
Oh, Roman's going to be able to find him. Zeka explodes! He's having so much fun! Oh my goodness, Inhibitor turret goes down. Inhibitor to follow. The Bros are going to keep HLE winless in Game 2s.
Oh, what a pick from Roma.
That's a 93% solo queue win rate, baby.
That
you need to keep your head in the game, no matter how things go in the early stages. As Delight, he finds Teddy there. The exhaust goes down, but Zeus not going to find the Grim Deliverance this time. Teddy goes down, but the trade ain't worth it. Namgung's also able to survive, and it's a double kill from the grave, actually, for Teddy as the ace comes in, and the Bros are going to do it. They'll finish off the Nexus turrets, and HLE will have to try again in Game 3.
And the Bros, you know, there was a little bit of volatility in the game.
It was wrong. Count casting? No, it's Commodore casting. Commodore casting, the man with the most damage in the entire game. I'm actually very surprised that Zeka didn't do the most. But look at that Bro gold graph. My goodness. It wasn't convincing at the beginning, but it definitely was at the